Look, the bones in your body, they're like the mountains. The bones in your body are like the mountain. The mountains hold the earth together. They're the pegs. They're the otad. And you have these bones in your body. Your flesh is like the earth. Hair is beautiful. It adorns the person just like the foliage adorns the earth. Your blood is like the rivers. Your lungs are like trees. Look at the bronchial tree. And what do trees do? They breathe air. They breathe our carbon monoxide, and then they in turn exhale oxygen. We breathe in oxygen and we exhale carbon monoxide. So the trees are our lungs, and we're their lungs. So all of these things out there are in you. And he says, he could go on in great detail about this. وَأَيْضًا فَإِنَّ فِي بَاطِنِهِ صُنَّاعَ الْعَالَمِ. And in your interior are all of the craftsmen of the world. لأن القوة في المعدة كالطباخ. The power in your digestion is like the cook. There's a cook that's mixing. There's ingredients that go in Chinese medicine, they call it the soup of the stomach. It's a soup. And just like you can ruin soup, your digestion can be ruined. You put the wrong ingredients, eat the wrong thing. وَالَّتِي فِي الْكَبِدِ كَالْخَبَّازِ. And what's in the liver is like the baker. The liver is like the baker. It takes the glucogen and it stores the glucogen, and then when you need it, it releases it into the... this is all happening in your body. وَالَّتِي فِي الْأَمْعَاءِ كَالْقَصَّارِ. And in your intestines is like the tanner. As it's coming through, it's taking the impurities out. That's what a tanner does. It takes the impurities out and it keeps what's good, what's useful. وَالَّتِي تُبَيِّضُ اللَّبَنِ وَتُحَمِّرَ الدَّمْ كَالصَّبَّاغِ. And the thing that's making the milk white in the breast and the blood red is like the dyer. You have the dyer who makes the wool and dyes the wool. That in your body there are things that are giving color. The hemoglobins in your body, he's saying these are like the dyer. So you have all these crafts. وَشَرَحُ ذَلِكَ يَطُولُ. I could go on in great detail, he's saying, but you get the idea. وَالْمَقْصُودُ أَن تَعْلَمَ كَمْ فِي بَاطِنِكَ. My whole point is to tell you how much is in your interior that's going on. مِنْ عَوَالِمْ مُخْتَلِفَةٍ كُلُّهُمْ مَشْغُولُونَ بِخِدْمَتِكَ. All these worlds in you, and they're all preoccupied with your service. They're at your service. They're all doing this work for what? To serve you, your consciousness. That's all it's there for. To serve your heart. They're all there to serve your consciousness. What's your consciousness there to serve? If each one of these has a purpose, what's the purpose of the summation? You're meaningless. You don't have a purpose. There's no point to exist. That's what these ignorant people tell them now. All of this that's going on, all these marvels. So he says all of this is in your service. وَأَنْتَ فِي غَفْلَةٍ عَنْهُمْ. And you're completely heedless of this. وَهُمْ لَا يَسْتَرِيحُونَ. They never get rest. The heart is pumping thousands of gallons. If you looked what the heart does in a day, if you had to do the buckets, you would be completely worn out. You couldn't do in a day what your heart does. Your physical body could not carry in a day what your heart is carrying in a day. You completely be wiped out. Your breathing, your lungs, you're inhaling and exhaling. The digestion. If you had breakfast this morning, they're working down there. You're just sitting here. They're down there working. Shh, come on. We need the gallbladder. Send down more bile. They ate too much fat this morning. We need to break this down. Right? And then the pancreas, they had too much sugar. Emergency, release insulin. Right? The insulin's going out, grabbing the sugar, taking it to the liver. The liver, oh, too much sugar. We need to transform glucose into glycogen. Store it here, move that. It's all happening. It's a factory in there. And there's all of these workers, and they're all serving you, and you're sitting here in a complete state of heedlessness. Kam min ni'matin. How many blessings. Asbagha alaykum. Ni'muhu zahiratan wa batinatan. He's completely showered you in blessings, inwardly and outwardly. And we're in heedlessness. Complete state of heedlessness. وَلَا تَشْكُرُ مَنْ أَنْعَمَ عَلَيْكَ بِهِمْ. And you don't give gratitude to the one who gave you all of these blessings. How do you give gratitude? الشكر صرف العبد ما أولاه مولاه في من نعمه في رضاه. Shukr is to exert all of the blessings that your Lord has given you in what your Lord intended for them. That's shukr, that's gratitude. وَهُوَ عِلْمٌ عَظِيمٌ وَالْخَلْقُ غَافِلُونَ عَنْهُ. This knowledge of all of these things is a vast knowledge, the knowledge of anatomy and physiology. And it was a very important knowledge of Imam al-Ghazali. He actually wrote a book just describing all the wonders of creation. He considered it a very important knowledge. كَذَلِكَ عِلْمُ الطِّبِّ. And like that, the knowledge of medicine.